Yo, party people in place to be. What's good? It's your number one Chief Rocker and Knicks Universe. Your man, Uncle Freezy, coming through on Knicks Freestyle. That place where we talk that talk the way that y'all like to have that talk to y'all. Without further ado, that man just bust on the screen. He just bust on the screen for Key.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, good people? What up, good people, yo? Blessings to the chat. Thank you for joining us. Please hit the likes. Please subscribe to the channel.
Um,
We want all Knicks family. This is a monumentous time in the Knicks timeline, and we need all family front and center. I
yeah,
think
man.
what we're watching. Wait, am I in? Are we on? Is
We
this
are,
live?
yes, this thing is
Is
live.
is this mic on? Are y'all
Yeah.
hearing me? Are y'all
Brooklyn,
hearing me?
stand up. Brooklyn, where you at?
I know I know Josh Hart hear me. I know he hear me. I know Tom Thibodeau hear me. Yo, family, if you watching the same games I'm watching, I'm sure there's a million different takes on it. But I tell you what, we haven't seen nothing like what we got going on right here in at least 2.5 decades. That's wild. 2.5 decades. Last night's game, I'm not last Monday night's game, just Monday night's game literally gave you an LJ 4 point, an LJ 4 point play feel. So for those new fans who weren't here in the 90s, who get tired of hearing about, oh, 90s Knicks and oh, that's when we was great. And I was a fan. That's actually the time that I became a fan. But I understand if you like 30 years old and under and you became a fan during the hard times, you got your 4 point LJ play last on Monday. You will talk about that well, granted we win the series because we lose the series, that play is just a footnote in history. We win the series, that play at the end of that last 27 seconds of basketball will live in your mind forever. Man, it is a great time to be alive. I'm glad I'm here to witness it. I'm glad I held on for all these years. I think our time is coming. I think our time is coming and we got the squad to do it.
Wow, wow. To do what?
Yo, I'm looking at a chip run, and I know. Oh my God! Like we only scraping by we only scraping by the Sixers and this. Let me tell you something. This team fully that Sixers team fully healthy would have probably been the second seed this season. This is a
Wow.
monumental. It's a monumental battle we're going through. Like I feel like this round of the playoff for us is probably going to be harder. It's probably harder than the second round is going to be.
Oh, oh. No
Take that to
disrespect.
the bank. No
Yeah, no
disrespect. No,
disrespect
and
to
this
the
is where
MVP.
this is all props to the Knicks. This is no disrespect to any of our opposing teams, but I
Right,
feel like just because of matchup and makeup, because of the makeup of the Sixers,
right.
they pose us to me the biggest challenge next to Boston.
Yep. Yeah.
We get past that. We get past them. I'm very confident we get into the finals.
Wow. Delve in the building. Louisiana Knicks in the
Bong
spot.
bong.
Gary Cox. Hey, Ivory 10
Yo,
is in the building. Salute to my brother from another. Ivory 10 is in the
yo.
building. He the
What up,
more
Ivory?
Yeah, he got all the Jet magazine looks and the Richie Rich bank account and left me with nothing. But I'm okay. He's still my brother. I'm his
Oh,
more core brother.
he got the bail money.
Yeah, yeah. He had it since he was 6 months old.
The inheritance.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Salute to him. That's my guy, bro. So what put you in this place of I'm not gonna say what put you in this place of confidence, but what put you in this place of believing?
Bro, y'all know me. Y'all know me already as a positive Knicks fan. So like I don't I don't want to put no Knicks bias in front of this or this, that, and the other, paint it with that picture. These particular details give me confidence. Although we scraped by and won these games very vigorously, we are down Randall. We are down Randall, and so far through 2 games, Brunson's shooting percentage is lower than Randall's has been in the playoffs,
Yeah, yeah,
and we're winning.
yeah,
We are 2-0 on our second toughest competition in the Eastern Conference. We are 2-0 against them, and our only star, our main star, our only star, his co-pilot is gone for the season, and he's not shooting well, and we're still winning. Man, yeah, some people look at that, they say, "Oh my God, like Brunson got to get his shot together." Yeah, he do, but like I'm confident. Yo, what up, Carrie? I see you. What up? What up? What up? What up?
White Mike
I'm
in the building.
confident, White Mike.
So wait a minute. So you're confident and a believer. So which one happened first?
I was always a believer. I was not as confident
Okay.
when it was decided that Randall was going to get surgery and be out for the season. I was less confident about a finals run. These 2 games, oddly enough, have made me a believer that this team, that the fight that we saw this team go through during the regular season, how they fought, is holding up and even increasing in the playoffs. And it's another thing for all y'all. Oh, Tibbs plays his guys too much, and this, that, and the other. No, Tibbs prepares his guys all season for the most important part of the season, which is the playoffs. And how Tibbs does that is plays every game like it's a playoff game. So by the time the playoff comes, these guys are conditioned from the first man to the 15th man to run the whole game. Man, Josh Hart playing 48 minutes of Iron Man basketball and walking off the court like he can go run another full game.
Them. Them.
Bim.
Them. Boss.
That's
Yeah.
the confidence. That's the I Heart getting abused by Embiid the whole game. Still digs deep and finds a way to be one of the people that helped us win at the end.
Right.
That's the kind of stuff like. I'm watching that game no lie at 30 seconds. At 30 seconds left, I'm like, I was about to turn off the game. I'm depressed. We lose. All right, cool. We going to Philly 1-up. Thank God. Thank God. I just decided to watch the end of the game. I just wanted to see what happened and how they run it, how 76ers run it up on us. And don't you know it? No, like everybody else thought the Knicks lost, but the Knicks.
And me.
I mean, good for you. Like I was solid up until the last minute.
Yeah.
Up until the last minute, and then like, oh damn, like, what was it? Deuce. Oh, Deuce. Deuce needs sidebar. I hope Deuce don't got a warrant out on him or nothing. Because what he did to Maxey, emasculating him and just snatching that ball, that rebound from him, snatching it from his chest.
Yeah.
I'm thinking at that point, we about to man up on him. We got the game. He hits the shot. We up. And then, bang, this motherfucker hits a 3.
Bam.
We back. We back down. But this is at the point now where it's at the 30-second mark. And I was like,
Hey,
let me call this game over.
I got something for you.
Yo, jump in.
I got something for you. You ready? You ready?
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's a takeover. You couldn't possibly think I was going to leave this man. I can only imagine the harassment he's been giving you. You can't possibly think I was going to sit up here and let him have roses all by himself. There was no way in the world. He's got to share the roses. I understand he saw this before us, but he's not the only Knicks fan. He does not get the relish in this on his own. He has got to share. I know. Listen, him being right was cute 3 weeks ago. We now know we got a team. We now know we're up 2-0 on a team we probably should not be 2-0 up on. We're going into Philadelphia tomorrow, and boys, let me remind you, we have 3 young men who are very familiar with what we call the main line of Philadelphia. It's the creme de la creme. It's the Park Avenue of Philadelphia. It's called the main line. That is where the home of Villanova University is. When they had a big game, their big games was down by the Wells Fargo, I believe is the name of their arena. Whatever the name of their arena is, our guys are familiar. I went to the Sixers Knicks game this year. I'm telling you, there was so many fans in the arena with Villanova gear on. They didn't wear their Sixers gear. They didn't wear. We have a major advantage tomorrow. Let's go and get this game 3. Let's go ahead and put this on a sweep. Let's see if Embiid can get healthy for the Olympics. Hey, Tyrese Maxey, let me tell you something. His name is Tyrese, right? His first name is? Hey, Maxey, Let me tell you lucky. Unfortunately, you got to play against. Let me turn this down the back. Unfortunately, you got to play against us. But we was in line to draft you. But that Doc Rivers, who ain't with you no more, jumped above us to get you, and that's okay. You're not even part of the process, but you're the greatest asset Philadelphia has. And I'm enjoying beating you, playing the way you're playing. Listen, Knicks fans, I don't know where it was in the show, but I had to come in and punch hard and take over. I'm going to get back in line, but let me tell you something. We are not here to be bashful. We are not. We are telling you we're taking our place. We're going for sweeps. We're talking about sweeps. We're talking about finding a way to get healthy. Now, let me say this one thing. We got to figure this Jalen Brunson thing out. And I'm telling you, this is why we're missing Randall. Because they start throwing their big bodies at Brunson. Who's going to be the big body on Randall when he wants to take advantage? So we got OG, don't get me wrong, and I love that defensive. But offensively, we need our 6'9" bruiser. We need him next year. I don't think we need nobody else. We play plenty of defense. We got enough shooting around. Do we have a 6'9" beast that can get a layup when he wants to? His name is Julius Randle. And we miss you, homie. And we're going to get you through a couple of rounds. We're going to do what we can. But we can't win a championship without you. There'll be too many athletic teams that can take Jalen Brunson out 3 or 4 games. Jalen Brunson getting taken out 2 games at home, let you know that 3 or 4 games in the series, he can be taken away. He won't be our savior. It's going to be a team effect. It's going to be the guys that want to play for Brunson, that want to prove that he can get it done. So from a team effect. And Tibbs, let's say what y'all want about that man. All he's doing is coaching his tail off, not giving up, not taking plays off, holding people accountable. I'm sorry for showing up late, but you know damn well I was going to come in this door and celebrate, give roses.
Eat, my guy, eat.
I'm good.
Oh, you was cooking. I was waiting. I had my plate. In my hand. You was cooking. Kingston. I'm glad you mentioned team. Because that brings me back. What I was talking about before you took over. What I was talking about before was the things that's making me believe that we got a finals run in us. And you mentioning team, if this team was built the way fans wanted it built, we'd have a problem right now. If teams wanted us to go superstar chasing first and just fill in around that superstar with like okay players or any, you know what I'm saying? We would not be in the position we're in right now. Leon and Tibbs, because this is the Cam trade showed me that if Tibbs ain't in line with a trade, if a Tibbs ain't in line with a guy, it's not going to work out here. So Leon and Tibbs have decided that how this team will be built will be a whole team build. What does that mean? That means that not only are you trying to get undiscovered stars, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, Deuce McBride. Not only are you targeting like talent that others have looked over, they're also getting guys who are role players who star in their roles. This is a full team build. We win as a team. And that's why Brunson can have lower shooting percentages in the playoffs in these two games so far, lower numbers than Julius ever had in the playoffs, and we still are winning. That's why, because it's a full team build. I've been screaming for a 2004 Pistons build for 5 years. This is exactly what they gave me. It's what they gave us. This ain't the team that y'all wanted, but it's the team we needed.
Bars. Repeat that again like a Biggie line. Repeat that one more time like a Biggie line.
This ain't the team you wanted, but it's the team you needed. It's time to stand up and salute Tibbs. It's time to stand up and salute Leon. Oh, look, what's Leon doing with all these picks? What? Oh, he ain't even draft nobody. Oh, what is Leon doing? He asleep at the wheel. Oh, Tibbs. Oh, Tibbs is our Mark Jackson. He can't do. Oh, Tibbs. He only know how to coach one way. Man, Tibbs has been coaching his ass off. And these are still short rotations, 8-man rotation. 8-man rotation. But for you don't see two of the same guys on the floor for 5 minutes anytime. Like it's like Tibbs is like you in, you out, you in, you out, you in, you on him. Yo, I'm loving what's going on right now.
We were so worried. Who's our starter? Is it Hartenstein our starter? Is Mitch our starter? I was even a little worried. You don't lose your position. It don't matter. Whoever needs to be on the floor when they need to be on the floor, and they're not mad. They're not. They just get out there and do what they need to do. It very well could have been Mitch in the game at the end of that game. It was Hartenstein that chased Maxey down from 5 steps behind him and just gave every can to block the last shot of the game.
And if Mitch was where iHeart was, Maxey might not have even attempted that drive where he did.
I say we baited him, huh? We baited him into a bad shot, what he thought was a good shot, huh?
Cats keep testing iHeart though. You see that? I don't even understand. Like, you see this man has been blocking all season. Like, but cats constantly test him. Because he's bright skin.
Dunks at the rim.
Because he bright skin. That's it. That's the only reason.
Easy, relax, bro. Relax.
Y'all found out he black. Y'all found out he black. Is different now.
It's different now.
They realized he told him my name was Isaiah. My name is Isaiah.
What white dudes you know walking around with Isaiah?
That man's name is Isaiah. His name ain't Colin.
Terry. It's the Hartenstein. It's the Hartenstein was throwing people off. They thought he was Jewish.
How many good Jewish ballers you know that in the history of the
NBA? They own teams. They don't play for them.
But Freezy, we gotta find my man who said iHeart was an MVP, man. We gotta find man.
Yo, we should do everything we can to find that dude, because you know what? I need to apologize to that cat. I mean, I wasn't one of the ones kicking his back in, but like,
no, you wasn't.
I wasn't one of the, but I still feel I didn't take him seriously, and I didn't see his vision. And obviously, he was watching iHeart more than I was watching iHeart. To tell you the truth, to me, iHeart came out of nowhere. I didn't even know this dude existed in the NBA.
In fact, well, when I checked his stats, so when I found out we were getting him, I was like, who? I was like, ooh, Clippers are not happy to lose him. All that talent they got, they want him. So what he realized is that iHeart is, we talk about these 6'9" guys who could do it all. We didn't realize we had a 7'1" guy who could do it all because he don't look like him.
7'1".
His soft, his touch. I don't think he's missed one of them floaters. And he and don't talk about we don't have evolution. iHeart has been scoring in ways that we didn't even know was possible. We make Embiid get off iHeart, and he just stands and he flashes at the right time. It ain't just cutting to either. You got to cut at the right time. You got to catch and complete. It's one of the hardest things in basketball is to cut, catch, and finish. iHeart cuts, catches, and finish. And Brunson's all his assists was to iHeart because he made Embiid play him. Brunson's IQ is next level. What he can't do, and this is the reality of it, Brunson can't grow himself 6 inches. So when they start with a tree, who runs him into another tree, who runs him into a third tree, that's tough for Brunson. He's not overcoming that. It's physically cannot overcome that. But
we got to find a way. We got to find a way, though.
But we got to find Game 3. He's got to happen. Game 3. We're not winning Game 3 without Brunson. We're not getting away with this crap we got away with the first 2 games without Brunson. Go ahead.
Boston is the hardest team. I think that they'll be our biggest challenge. But as a team makeup, Philly is actually a worse makeup for us to actually go against.
This is poison
without Jew.
They only got one guy who's not long, and even Maxey's so athletic. The only person out there who's not long is Kyle Lowry, and Kyle Lowry is one of the smartest players in the NBA.
Is he?
No, he's one of the smartest players in the NBA.
I thought so too. I thought so too before that last inbounds play wasn't smart. I'm glad it turned out. I'm glad it turned out we won and it turned out in our favor. He should have known better. He should have known a lot better. I don't care what the coach say or this, that. You an 18-year veteran, brother. You've been in these exact scenarios several times. You take a timeout. You take the timeout. You call the timeout.
He saw Maxey. He thought all he needed to do was get the ball in Maxey's hands.
Dog, he didn't even take time to think. Like, that inbounds pass went so fast. In the worst place. Look, yo, even if you're playing pickup ball, inbound the ball to the corner. Not to no corner. Not to the corner. It's an easy trap. And what happened? Of course Maxey ain't hold the ball. You know why? Look at what Deuce did to him 3 plays earlier. Of course he getting that ball taken from him. Everybody see you fooled now. You, like, what Maxey conceded by letting Deuce muscle him for that ball, he let everybody on the floor know that you the guy to muscle when it's time. You don't got it. And I love Maxey. You should have fell on that ball, bro. You should have fell on that ball and called a timeout, something. You try to pass it between iHeart legs.
You can't ask him to be something that he is otherwise not, bro. That's been Maxey in those moments all season. Right?
Oh, I haven't seen him in those moments, so I can't.
The game plan is telling you if Maxey get that thing, go to him and let him mess up. Right? Go to him. It's like Mitch
good
Robinson
game plan.
It's like Mitch and free throws, bro. You know Mitch is gonna hit clutch free throws late, right? But during the game, you know Mitch is not gonna knock down all of his free throws, bro. So it's one of them things you got to be aware. Tibbs and them already knew that, right? If that ball get to Maxey, make him dribble late, and you see what happened.
If they planned that, if that was part of, hats off, masterful. I personally think that Tibbs is out coaching Nick Nurse right now. And I want somebody to prove me otherwise.
And Nurse is a good coach. He works his tail off. I
did not say he wasn't.
Tail off. That's what I mean. No, that's what I mean. We're not saying that's what I'm saying. Tibbs is better and Nurse is working. He's working. Man, the positions he putting Maxey in the score.
All I'm saying is I don't want to hear no excuses about, oh, Nick Nurse is dealing with Embiid and he's hobbled, and I don't want none of those excuses. Jalen Brunson, and the closest next thing, even if you want to say Dante he's playing with. It's Jalen Brunson, and the closest next thing to Jalen Brunson is maybe a third option. He's playing with no second option. It's Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, OG, and bench players holding down these games. I don't want to hear nothing about like, if Embiid was healthy, if we had all our guys, y'all wouldn't even, a healthy Sixers I wouldn't even care about.
And Bojan Bogdanovic is the person that wins you a championship. He's the one that helps you win championship. This team,
Steve Kerr. That's how Steve Kerr. That's how Steve Kerr right there. That's how Steve Kerr. That's how Steve Kerr right there.
And he realized he got to play D. He comes, and they need Nick Batum to play. He comes right out there and doesn't let Nick Batum breathe. He takes him right out the game. Don't forget, they're both international guys. They probably know. I have not. Bogey looks at him and says, I'm going to get a big plus minus against you. I'm going. Me
And that's
and you
wild.
on the floor together. You want to go stick Brunson? Fine. Brunson, you out there to stop Brunson? I'm out here to stop you. And then there's nobody while you over there sticking Brunson. You gonna put one of these little guys on me? Bogey is taking advantage of people. He posts up, he goes to the hole, and do not give him. Man, he hit so many big threes the last 2 games.
Yo, quality, not quantity. Yeah, he ain't getting his normal 20 points a game yet. I still say like that's really just a matter of not having played with the team and practiced with the team. These guys come back next season. I definitely think like we got far and beyond probably the best team in the NBA. But Bogey, when he hits a shot, they're all friggin' meaningful shots. And they all come at meaningful times where we need shots.
And look at it when he takes it. He's not nervous. He's expecting it to go in. He don't hesitate. Oh, and let me tell you something. Which is why I'm thinking sweep. I really am bucking towards sweep. I know Philly gonna come out, that fan crazy. We know Philadelphia. We live close enough to them. We know what they're about. Giants and Eagles know about it. The Rangers and the Broad Street Bullies from what you call it? The hockey team, the Mets and the Yankees and the Phillies. We know Philadelphia fans. They're gonna be lit tomorrow. They probably mad. They think the game got stolen from them. I want to go in there and get game 3.
Oh, it's fire. They coming out guns blazing. But let me tell you, the steadiness of this team, I am unfazed. I am unfazed. But I do say this though. I think a sweep is not beyond the realm of possibility. However, I fully expect the Sixers to pull off one of these games. Now, here's my only caveat to that. If it's not the first game, then we win in both.
If it's
not the first game, we're winning both. If we win that first game.
First of all, if I'm management of Philadelphia and they go down 3-0, I'm going to Embiid locker at the end of the game. Head on home for the year, homie. Head on home for the year. I'm not sending you out there in some meaningless game 4 for you to do something really bad. You got one more game. Head on home, homie. Head on home. If they play him game.
He ain't like if they do that and he can play, he'll never live that down.
He can't play.
Dude, I get it. I understand. I look at him and I'm like, yo, like you're the target, bro. Like if any team in the world playing y'all right now, you're the target, and all I'm gonna do is try to run you down.
When Josh
I'm going to try to wear you down.
When Josh Hart gets a rebound, he turns and looks. If he sees Embiid anywhere not cross half court, he is beeline. He is. You see it in his eyes. He only got his line is straight. He gets past Embiid and he challenges anybody else to block his shot. Now they trick him up because he ain't got no trick. He has showed his whole hand. So sometimes they stick their hand in there. Sometimes, but he's reminding Embiid, it's not going to be easy for you. It's not going to be easy for you. We're not going to let you stay out here, find a way to hide on defense, stand under that bucket, make sure you just do enough to not give defensive 3 seconds and cloud the middle of that court. We're not going to let you do that.
The whole second half, Embiid was playing like a wing. And Embiid was playing like a wing the whole second half, bro.
One
The
time he came
whole
down.
second half.
One time he came down, went straight to the corner. He went straight to the corner like OG and RJ.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This dude was not in the paint the whole second half. Your legs ain't right. Everybody knows it. Us not beating them in at least 5 would be a travesty, in my opinion.
You're not playing You're not playing Nick Claxton. Both 5'7" footers. You got to bang on them. You want to
And you're not getting a break. You ain't getting a break.
And they getting dead into his chest. They get dead into his. They don't fall back. They get dead into his chest. They make him fight to get. You know how you got to do your swim move to get. They make him swim move. They make him use his shoulder. They get right there.
Your whole bag. His whole bag got to come out against them. His whole bag. But I'm gonna say this: like he gets his thing off on iHeart though. Not mad at that. I feel like yeah. If you watch the game, like that's he gets off on iHeart. iHeart makes it difficult. I'm not saying he doesn't make it difficult, but Mitch is the better defender. Mitch is the better defender of
because Mitch is strong.
Mitch is strong. You can't knock him off the block as easy. Big body Mitch, like that regular Embiid shoulder, like it comes up on some resistance. That's like Embiid has nothing for these two guys for 48 minutes. It's one or the other. Like you're not getting no escape.
And the minute Embiid goes out the game, the minute he goes out the game,
we eating like it's not that now. It's feasting time. Feasting. And the only reason we won by the low point totals that we won by was because Brunson wasn't hitting. If Brunson wasn't hitting, we was taking them games. The issues of that last 30 seconds of that last game wouldn't even been a problem if Brunson was hitting.
But boy,
his regular shot profile.
But boy, does that make me and you be real and come and say, I wish they were doing something to get the ball totally out of Brunson's hand.
Put him at the off guard.
Brunson's getting the shots. No, what I'm saying is, I wish the game was going different. The game is going for Brunson, how it's always gone for him. He cannot get off on this. Just too much length for him. Everything is, even with his, they are such a good defense. This man is such a good defensive coach, Nick Nurse. You got to remember, this man won a championship. He is such a good defensive coach. I can't wait to see the Bucks or Indiana next round. The only thing we got to worry about the Bucks or Indiana is remind Hart, DiVincenzo, and Miles. One or two of you three got to get off. That's all you need. You're going to get enough shots. You're going to get great looks because Brunson will eat against the other two teams. It's not even going to be remotely close what he's going to do to Miami and especially Milwaukee. Milwaukee poses no defensive threat to him. None. So I should be getting my tail rooting for Milwaukee. I just like Indiana. I like young teams, and we need one this year just for the story of the league. And it probably won't happen. I haven't seen. I got to see OKC again, but Minnesota is not a young team. Minnesota is not a young team. So there's really no young up and coming teams that are making any noise. So
the Kings are kind of youngish.
Yeah, it's the bonuses.
Hey, but Sabonis got the age, but like, dude, the rest of the cast, like, yeah, like they're pretty. Yeah, I'm not saying they.
Harrison Barnes is a big pre-state rep with the reason they went. Harrison Barnes. Oh,
Yeah, he's got that veteran championship presence. Like he knows how to win.
their bench is young. Keegan, they got Keegan, they got the Mitchell kid. So their bench is young. But
To
so
to me,
go ahead.
that's my preferred way of doing it. Actually, to tell you the truth, like that's my ultimate preferred way. Like your youth in the back, unless you got like somebody stupid nice. You know what I'm saying? Like that they so nice you have to put them up front. But like I want solid. Even if you got a star, I want my star to be one of the vets, and then have like talented kids behind them, learning from them. Like that's how I particularly like a good team build.
So the Knicks did get older. The blessing is we have 11. We still have 11 first round draft picks or whatever, 10, 8, 9 first round draft picks over the next 5 years or so. But we did get older. We got older in the sense that RJ and Grimes were young. And when we got back from them was Bogan, OG, and OG is still kind of young. In fact, I would say OJ and RJ are the same year. OG and RJ will say is the same age. So we got OG, Miles, but that's really it. OG and Miles, you can really say is our only young players. So, but so I hope we still draft well. We still got a responsibility to draft well. We really do, and it should be less pressure because you draft in role players. You don't need to draft stars at that, but you need to draft some people that can do some things.
We ain't even see Precious play. Precious ain't even been out there. And this is actually a surprise to me. I thought he would have been playing over Bogey. But it's weird though, because like the last 2 weeks of the season, Bogey Marick.
Hey, free key. Philly playing small ball though, bro. Like Philly, remember
No,
Philly?
I feel you.
We don't have a traditional power forward.
But there's no way Precious is playing over Bogey, bro. Bogey's shooting, man. And don't
No,
forget,
this is what I'm saying. Over the last 2 weeks of games, or so maybe a little bit more, Bogey discovered his shot. Like this is what I'm saying. Before then, I thought Precious was going to be the one in the playoff, like that was getting in the playoff rotation, and he wasn't going to make it.
And let me
But
tell
he
you
turned
why.
around.
Oh, and don't forget he's playing Batum. So that's why I told you. Now it makes sense why he got up in Nick Batum's tail, because he was going to make sure Tibbs had no reason not to give him the minutes.
Even defensively, he's gotten better. Like I thought that Bogey was going to be a defensive black hole. Tibbs got this man playing defense. I've never seen Bogey play defense his whole career.
Miami's up 10 in the third quarter. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Miami's up 10. Miami's is dying. Miami's a team I didn't want to see.
Sucks for the Celtics. I don't mind. I don't mind seeing them. I didn't want to see them early. I didn't want to see them in the I'd rather see the 76ers than the Heat. Although I think we would beat the Heat still, I just think it would not be without consequence.
Hey.
Like we would come out of the first round and somebody would be too banged up to play the next round.
Freezy, you sticking to the time frame you gave us a few minutes ago?
Yes, sir.
So listen, everyone. Tonight's show was about me intentionally coming fashionably late to do a takeover. I'm sorry I had to do that, but I needed to flex my muscles because this man has just kept me and Uncle Freezy so accountable. He's kept us so focused on his plan because he can run his mouth like a typical New Yorker. Like he's remember Alpha Phi Alpha. He's confident in himself and he knows how to run his mouth. So he's gonna garner your attention. But I just needed him to really start this show. For once, I needed him to kick this show off, and I needed to come in and just start messing stuff up and say, yeah, you got your roses. Just make sure you sharing them pieces. But it really was to act like a typical North Jersey, New Yorker. You know, I have to sneak my North Jersey in there. They come in and act like a typical New Yorker. North Jersey accepts the New York swag. Trust me, we love it.
Essex County,
we wanted to come in like typical. I wanted to come in like a typical New Yorker. I wanted to be ignorant tonight. I wanted to show some swag tonight. I'm actually starting to feel myself. I'm tired of being this humble GI. Today I wanted to come in and really say, yeah, you know what? We looking to sweep. We coming to Philadelphia with brooms. We that disrespectful game 3. We really feeling that type of way. Oh, y'all think we didn't beat y'all? Oh, y'all think we got over and didn't beat y'all? Y'all think we needed the refs? Yeah, all right. Yo, we're going to see them in Philly tomorrow. I got my brooms out. I was going to buy a ticket to the game. My man said, chill, man. Don't do all of that. Let's just chill. Let's save our money and pay double in New York for one of these games. Once the next game has to get there. Listen to me. Listen. Oh. Nah, we're going to fall back. We're going to fall back. Listen to me.
We need as many. We need to make that. We need to make that Madison Square Garden up there.
No, listen. Them Philly fans get nasty, man. So I ain't trying to do this.
3.5. Knicks and 3.5.
Yeah. So peep game. We going with brooms. No more humility. These guys is too good for us to be humble. We got a scrappy team. They want to fight. I want to fight with them. Free Keith, I appreciate your patience with me tonight. I apologize for being late. Freezy, I love the network. I'm happy to be here. Yo, sweet.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Free Keith, you got something before we go?
I forgot in all of this talking to mention my so far playoff MVP, my sub-star Josh Hart, yo. If y'all don't appreciate the work this man puts in and what he gives to this team, I honestly can't understand what it is that you appreciate about basketball. 48 minutes of Iron Man basketball making a difference. And this man walks off the court like he's ready to play another full court game. Stand up and salute that man. Give that man his flowers, because a lot of y'all was some point per game hoes talking about what does Josh Hart do all season. You seeing what he does. You seeing why we need him, and why any team would need him.
Yep.
But yeah, I just wanted to say that before I signed out. On top of that, look, peace, love your neighbor, love yourself, love the Knicks. Let's go.
Love your neighbor like you love yourself. All of that. Peace, everybody.